Hi everyone, this is Amanda LOS Johnson with TheGoddessEmergin.com, and this is part one of navigating stress. So when we have a stressful experience, it could be something physical or emotional. We tend to clench up in our bodies. We tend to contract, and we can clench our jaw. We hold stress in our necks and our shoulders. We can feel it in our hearts. We can feel it in our bellies. And when we have these stressful experiences, the body tends to hold on, sometimes even long after that stress has passed. And what happens is that that energy gets stored in the body, it gets frozen in there, and it can turn into disease. It can turn into pain. It can turn into depression. It can turn into fatigue, nightmares. It manifests in all sorts of ways. And so it's really important when working through a challenge of any kind to be able to release that energy in the body because it can be harmful, as I just explained. And being able to focus on taking care of the release of the energy actually helps reduce the stress that you're going through. And I could go into a long account as to why that works, but instead I'd rather just show you how to do it, and then you can experience it for yourself. So I'm going to have you drop in, get as cozy as you can. It's good to practice this as much as possible because the more you do it, the better it will be for you, the better you'll get at it. And there may be times when you're going through a stressful circumstance that you don't have the opportunity to really go find the idyllic place to meditate and to get peaceful. And if you are really good at this, then you can kind of do it on the spot. So I encourage you to make this a regular practice. So we're going to get comfortable as possible. You can lie down if that helps. You can sit up. I would recommend one of those two things. Now, if you go to sleep, that's fine. To be guided through this journey while you're sleeping will have positive effects. But as I mentioned, it's going to be really helpful for you to know these different steps so that in the moment when you might be having a stressful experience, you will be able to respond and take care of yourself. So the first thing that we're going to do is just take a nice big breath, a big inhale, and let it out. Usually with a sigh is helpful. That's a great way of releasing energy. Now, before we dive into this, I'm realizing you might be moving some energy in your body, and that can look like wanting to sigh, wanting to yawn, sneezing, coughing, burping, farting, feeling like you need to laugh, crying. Whatever comes, you might feel heat or tingling sensation in your body. Whatever manifests is perfectly fine. It means that it's working. And instead of getting distracted and worrying about that, just know that it's normal and assist that continued movement by staying with the practice. So we're basically helping to release all this stuff from our systems. So we're going to drop in. Closing the eyes is great. If that does not feel comfortable, then I recommend that you keep a soft gaze on something directly in front of you. Just softly focus on that. I'm going to close my eyes because I prefer that. And the first thing that you're going to do is just notice your breath. Pay attention to your breath. Bring as much of your awareness to the breath as possible. Letting go of what just happened, what might happen next. worry, all those voices that can pull you out of the moment. Just keep focusing on the breath. And then imagine that you can, as you are inhaling, bring your awareness into your body with your breath. And just do a nice, gentle scan of your body. Now, throughout this guided journey, you are welcome to pause the recording at any time so that you can deepen with the practice, with a particular part of the practice. Take as long as you want, and then just move on when you're ready. So I'm going to move through kind of swiftly, but recognize that you can take as much time as you want. It's fine. So we're going to bring the awareness into the body with the inhale. And just do a gentle scan of your body from your feet all the way to your head, and just check in with every single part of your body. Maybe assigning a breath, an inhale and exhale to every part of your body, like your toes. See how they're doing, your feet, your ankles, the lower part of your legs, the knees. Again, taking all the time that you need to just check in with your body. Notice how it's doing. You may notice that some parts are feeling tight and contracted. And once you're complete with your scan of your body, just asking yourself, now that I've done this scan, where is my body holding the stress of what I'm experiencing right now? Where is that stress in my body? Again, it's probably going to be someplace that feels tight, constricted, painful. And when you think about the circumstances that are causing you stress, that part will tighten up even more. So again, take all the time that you need to identify where that stress is in your body. And now you're going to bring your breath right in to that place that's feeling tight. And imagine that the breath can go inside and expand it like a balloon that's expanding the inside of that contracted space from the inside. And with every inhale, you're blowing up that balloon. And with every exhale, you're letting go of tension and tightness in that part of your body. Well, that brings us to the end of part 1. So to continue this meditation, look for Navigating Stress, part 2 from TheGoddessEmergin.com. I'll see you in a minute.